It's a rough life being upper me-star tortoise at my house. So much to do. So much to get done. Hey, good morning. How we doing? It is 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning here in Michigan. It's rainy, it's cold, 39 degrees, what it says in my car here. Why am I up this early on a Saturday morning? Well, Tinley, Illinois is going on this weekend. That's right, the Tinley Reptile Breeders Convention is going on, and it's been on my bucket list to attend this show. And there's another surprise. There's another surprise while we're going there. I've hinted at this. I've alluded to this in a couple of my other videos. It is New Tortoise Reveal Day. That's right. I'm going to meet a breeder at the Tinley Reptile Breeders Convention. He's coming up from Florida. And I get to finally show you guys what I've been talking about, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait, and it's gonna be epic. Egyptian tortoise, that's right. I have an Egyptian tortoise. Oh my god. I can't believe I finally own one. And here he is, hanging out. Let me get around here so you guys can see a better look at him. He is a boy. He's 2 years old. And there he is, hanging out here. Very, very cool. So he's actually full grown, and he's about 4 inches long. I weighed him yesterday. He weighs 175 grams. So this is his enclosure. It is a Rubbermaid 50-gallon enclosure here. The substrate, which is a little different than what you're used to seeing, is this, you can see it here. This is oyster shell. That's crushed up oyster shell. It's a good source of vitamin C. It's calcium based, and it's kind of natural to coastal Egypt, where he is from. So it's not necessarily like a desert environment where it's just sand and no moisture or anything like that. We actually spray down his enclosure in the morning so it can dry out during the day. And then underneath this substrate here, if you look, let's see if I can find a spot. Let's go over here. If you look, there's some sand here. Cover that back up. There's sand underneath to kind of hold the humidity in. So if he wants to get down to some humidity, it's down underneath this oyster shell. So I'm so excited to have him. He's finally here. The big reveal today. I have an Egyptian tortoise. That's right, a male Egyptian tortoise. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And kind of further than that, a friend of mine that I work with has 2 female Egyptian tortoises and another male. So we're going to collaborate and start a breeding group of these Egyptian tortoises as well. And I'm really excited to kind of see how that's going to work, and what's going to come from that, excuse me. So yeah, hanging out here today. I have pretty nice setup for him here, as you can tell. And the way I have the temperature setup. So over here, this is like 102, and then over here on this side, this is about 90 degrees, and then through here and like in the shadows over here, it's like 75 degrees. So he has a wide range of temperatures to kind of choose from. He can choose his humidity levels. It's kind of giving him the most options in his what he's comfortable with and what he's looking for in his day-to-day here. So welcome to the group. His name's Jafar, and that is our big reveal today, the Egyptian tortoise. So he's very active this morning. He's hanging out here, and being a third shifter, I get the opportunity to see him out and about because um, he's more active in mornings and evenings, and this is a natural instinct based on their temperatures in the wild in Egypt where he comes from. The temperatures get very hot, and this is awesome. Look at him sticking his leg out there. He's just basking it up. This is so cool. So cool, guys. You have no idea. Little 4 inches of awesome here hanging out today. Anyway, as I was saying, in Egypt it gets very hot midday, so they like to utilize the mornings and evenings to get out and get food and find water. And in the mornings they'll get like a morning dew in Egypt. So I try to mimic that with doing I'll spray down the enclosure and give them an opportunity to kind of soak in the water, and that allows him to kind of behave in the same manner he would in nature. And that's my goal. I really want to give him the most realistic environment he could have, feasible of course, living here indoors in these circumstances that he's in now, because they're extinct in the wild. They're not actually seen in the wild anymore. And the reason for that is just development and a little bit of pet trade, but it's predominantly just land development. They lost their homes. Things as simple as like putting in roads in Egypt allowed power lines to be put up. And then these little itty bitty hatchlings would come through, no more than a couple inches, and birds would be sitting on these power lines, and it would be easy prey for them. So this, along with other aspects, they are actually extinct in the wild, and they're only captive bred. So this is a prime example of why the pet trade is vital in a lot of ways for these tortoises to survive, and these breeders to do the research that they do, and trial and error to get to where we are now. It's very important for them to have these opportunities to exist and be a part of our lives for years to come. And unfortunately, that channel is only through captive bred living. So it's important for me, and as a pet owner, to provide them with the best care that I can. And this is with any reptile that I own. Just give them everything that they need and listen to them. Watch their movements, see if they're lethargic, and check on them, make sure they're healthy, monitor UVB and their weight. As I mentioned before, he weighed 123 grams when I got him. And I just started doing this with all of my reptiles. I started weighing them. And the reason why I started to weigh them, weight is a good indicator of like kind of progress. And I think it's more of an indicator over size. And the reason being, for myself, this is my opinion, um, you can have a very healthy tort that weighs quite a bit, but may not be huge in size. And the best health indicator that you could find without, like, obvious issues is weight. So if you notice a drastic weight loss in your tort, that could be a health issue that you'd want to get addressed by a vet. Um, Things like parasites or respiratory infections, or just, it could be a numerous amount of things that may be wrong with your tortoise, and you wouldn't even know unless you weighed them, took them into the vet, and took proper precautions. So I'm going to start weighing all of my tortoises from now on. Since I have weighed him, he has gained 11 grams. He's eating very, very well. He now weighs 139 grams. And I'm going to monitor the progress. I'll weigh him once a week. I have a little gram scale. You could pick them up and really at any store that has like a cooking section. People like to weigh up food. And that's where I found my gram scale was in that section at I think Meyer. But anyway, it's a good indicator. I think it's something, I'm learning and progressing just as you are in the reptile trade, and I'm very happy to learn new tips and tricks and understand things. And getting a better angle here. There he is. The tips and tricks and doing what's best for my reptiles, because that's our ultimate goal, right? My channel is the same as everybody else's for the most part. We're here learning as we go. We're documenting our progress. We're documenting our failures, and we're learning from one another. We're in this together. We're doing everything we can to ensure we're giving the best life possible for our reptiles. And I'm part of that promotion of life, as I hope you are too. And look at him, he's about to climb up here on this log. That's pretty wild. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, Jafar, you can do it. You got like a jump. Looks like he's gonna back up and just leap up there. But anyway, I'm gonna let you watch him for a little bit here and see what he's up to this morning. I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to have an Egyptian tort. Alright, so another exciting video has come to an end. I'm glad you enjoyed this one. This one was fun for me to make as well. Stay tuned for more episodes coming up. I have a lot of exciting content on the way. Always, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.